Hey guys, welcome back to Regular Clothes Reviews. For today's review, I want to talk about the Clark's Desert Boot. What I have here is a pair of the Clark's Desert Boot in a men's size 9 in beeswax brown leather. Clark's Desert Boots run about half a size to one size large. I usually wear a 10 in Vans, Allen Edmonds, uh, some Nikes, some New Balances, and a 10 in Jack Purcell's, 10 in PF Flyers. So if you're looking for a pair of these, make sure you try these on in store or generally just order half a size or a size smaller. Um, so these are a chukka boot. Chukka meaning that they are kind of a mid-level, about the same as maybe a high-top sneaker, but not obviously not as high as like a 6-inch lace-up boot or higher. You can see they only have two eyelets here, and it's a very simple, kind of round, but it's a very simple toe box. There's not any kind of strange stitching on here anywhere. It's just a very simple leather boot with a crepe rubber sole sewn on there all the way around, and it's pretty good looking. So this is a very popular shoe on beginner fashion communities like the male fashion advice subreddit on Reddit, kind of part of their MFA uniform. But I don't like to give that too much, listen to that too much because, in every bit of advice, whether it's for newbies or, experts, there's always a reason why a community on the internet likes something. And sometimes it's jumping on the bandwagon, but in the case of these shoes, I think it's for a very good reason, and it's that these are just a really nice pair of boots that go with a lot of things that they're quality, and they're not really terribly expensive, but I'll get into that. So these boots are made for warmer climates, thus desert boots. I wouldn't wear these in very, very cold weather or when it's raining, or I'm sorry, not when it's raining, when it's snowing or sleeting or anything like that outside, because this crepe rubber sole, it gets harder as it gets colder, so it's not as grippy. But when it's warmer outside or anything like that, it's nice and grippy, perfect shoe. In the south, you could probably wear this year round. I do. Up north, you could probably wear it for summer, maybe parts of spring and parts of autumn. So the quality of these shoes is pretty good. It's leather upper. It's a nice leather. It's not a cheap leather. I've had these for a couple years now, and basically maintenance is every once in a while I warm them up, a very low temperature in the oven, and I put snow seal on them. Snow seal is a beeswax weather seal, which basically means I'm spreading wax all over these things, and they kind of just repel rainwater. Whenever they get wet when it rains, it kind of forms little droplets and they just slide off. So that's pretty nice. They don't come like that from the factory, but they are beeswax, so using beeswax on them doesn't dramatically alter them. It makes it a little darker and it darkens the stitching. The stitching is much lighter. I actually like the color of these new, maybe a little bit more than I do after the beeswax, but the beeswax provides such a great value add to these that it's definitely worth it. MSRP of these I think is $120 or $130. Please don't ever pay that much. I bought these for I think 65-ish a few years ago. They're frequently on sale on Amazon, on ShoeBuy, on other websites with coupon codes. You can get these for between $55 and $75 pretty regularly. Any lower than that, you'd be extremely lucky. There are another pair of shoes very close to these called Clark's Bushakers. Those have, I think it's a Vibram rubber sole. If you can't do the crepe rubber sole, that's a good alternative. I think they're almost exactly the same except for the sole, and I think the eyelets might be a little bit higher or lower or something. I don't have a pair, so I couldn't tell you. Value of these is pretty high. The price is a little bit prohibitive if you can't find it on sale. So if you need a pair of shoes right now and you don't want to pay $120 for these, completely understandable. And that kind of sucks, but other than that, $65 on sale for a pair of shoes that last a long time that you can wear in the rain if you protect them properly with a $5 or $6 bottle of Snow Seal. They look nice with a lot of different outfits. As long as you're not going really dressy, this can go with pretty much anything from casual to business casual. It's a great pair of boots. That said, I'd have to say these are probably an 8 out of 10. I say that, like I say with most things, that is my opinion, and take that with a grain of salt. I really like these. I prefer wearing sneakers, which is why I hesitate giving these an 8 out of 10. If you're wearing them for casual use, then you'd obviously be better off with a cheaper pair of shoes if you don't really care about having boots, but that's up to you. Boots are generally less comfortable than something like sneakers, so if you're doing a lot of walking, you probably wouldn't want this either. But other than that, if you're just getting dressed up to go somewhere, it's a nice pair of shoes. Obviously, there's different use cases for sneakers and boots, so that's why I say 8 out of 10 in respect to a pair of boots. So that said, I hope you liked this review. If you did, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up below. There's also a subscribe button down there. It's really appreciated. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter at Regular Clothes, Instagram at Regular Clothes Reviews, and our website, regularclothesreviews.com. Sometimes I post reviews of these, written reviews of these videos. Sometimes I don't. I don't think I'm going to do a written version of this review, but hey, thanks for watching this video version for the Clark's Desert Boots, and I will talk to you guys later. See ya.